Well, here's a interesting little tidbit. This will be coming in the WandaVision series, and here in Bounding into Comics, they said the merchandise for line for WandaVision seems to reveal the costume of Monica Rambeau. Monica Rambeau? Who's that? Well, she was the original first female Captain Marvel. Yes, that's right. Way back in, the terrible lack of diversity era of the 80s. And I was a kid back then, and the only female Captain Marvel I knew of was this Captain Marvel right here. Yes. Look, she's black too. Huh. Weird, huh? And she was in the original Secret Wars, the best Secret Wars, the only true Secret Wars with the Beyonder and everything. And she was a member of the Avengers and all that. And I believe that later on even became the leader of the Avengers for a while. Then they took her name away, called her Photon for a while. Then I think she's Spectrum now, which is just derivative of another character called Dr. Spectrum. And it just, the Captain Marvel name, of course, everyone knows belongs to Shazam. But as it goes for all this virtue signaling and whatnot that went on to pump up this supposed fandom for the Carol Danvers version of it, it's odd that no one it just goes to show that they don't really know Marvel Comics or any of that stuff, and that includes the people in the movies and whatnot. Got embarrassed that DC managed to get Wonder Woman out to great reviews, and so they hurry up and slap together Captain Marvel. And in the comic books had done this where they said, she needs the name Captain Marvel because somehow that was some feminist statement for her to take the title of a man, I guess. Even though she had established for decades her own identity and character under the name Miss Marvel. Well, they took that away from Carol Danvers and gave it to a new character because Sana Amanat said, hey, we need to have a Muslim teenager character because Marvel has no Muslim characters. Again, speaking from sheer ignorance, there were quite a few Muslim characters in the Marvel Universe that they could have pumped up and made into a character and give it a go and give it to writers, and they could develop a story and maybe even get their own series and everything. But no, they slapped together a character, and they're still pushing Ms. Marvel. She's always going to be around, and she's getting a series and everything. Maybe it'll turn out okay, all that. But it's just a big mess to do this crap, especially when it's not based on the origins of, I've got this cool idea, this cool character, I've got this story and everything, and can't have their own names. All of that speaks to you don't believe in your own character enough, so you need to take an established name from somewhere and, gender swap, race swap, whatever, to do this. And if you dare question it, of course, you're some sort of bigot. So that's the brief history of all of that. But in a roundabout way, they stole the thunder from this character. So now they're going to shoehorn her in. Of course, she was a little girl in the Captain Marvel movie, and now she's an adult because that was set in the past. And so now she's a fully grown adult and will make her adult appearance in the WandaVision series. And speculation is through whatever that story details, she will gain her superpowers that way. So is this a scene from the film? I guess I don't know, but anyway, so here's some of the toys, some of these little keychain things, I don't know, that they're going to be presenting. And so here's some of the characters, and of course the series is that Wanda ends up creating an alternate reality, and it's very weird and surreal, and she lives out fantasies with the Vision in the forms of sitcoms, so some of it will be in black and white and so on and so forth. And then you get some of the colorized stories, and even apparently the original costumes of the characters will appear, and there's already a picture of Wanda in hers. Yeah, there is one with Vision too, I saw that. And then, look, there's Monica. Huh, what's her costume? Oh, jeez. Now, this art for the toy is very simplistic and everything, but in comparison, you can see that that's pretty much what it looks like in the show for what they'll look like. So this is probably pretty accurate as to what her costume will be. Yes, a sort of a light tone gray and dark gray shirt and black pants. How about that, huh? Oh, man. See, what's wrong with the original suit? The original one's the one I like the best, you know. And it was kind of like an angel. She had these little glider wing stuff, and then when she fully activated her powers, she would be this glowing golden light and streaking about. She can travel at super speed because she's light, you know. She can go at the speed of light and all that stuff. Yeah, like an angel. And they took that away. Yeah, here we go. There she is. That's in her in all her original glory. And it seems like they could have done something along these lines. But, yeah, and then there's later derivative versions that they did, and it's sort of all right. It's better than what we're going to get, apparently. But yeah, the originals, that's better. Yes, see? Call her Captain Marvel. Well, not anymore. Yeah. And then this one, yeah, I kind of expected this is what she would look like, you know, because it's very simplistic. And the old, can't figure out what to do, well, put a trench coat on them. So many characters have had these trench coats. It's supposed to be like a cape, I guess. And of course, there's, Wanda and the Vision. So, you know, at least they're bringing her in, but it's not going to undo the stupidity of of how they did this. Because look, you make your virtual signaling bed, you lie in that bed, and it's like, well, how come she wasn't Captain Marvel, you know? And oh, well, I didn't think of it. No excuse. That shows your white privilege of not thinking. So yeah, so I'm not happy about the costume. It looks pretty bland. And they're just going to throw her in this story, and she's never going to get the real story, probably. Maybe they will do an Avengers where she's suddenly the leader of the Avengers, but it's just going to happen. It's not going to be a story they thought out. They're just trying to cover their bases and stuff like that. I think we've already seen the end of the MCU and didn't even realize it. But, you know, it just goes to show what a superficial fraud all the virtue signaling has been. And this is a very good example of that. So, unfortunately for Monica Rambeau, it's not going to work out so great as it could have been. But that's just the way it goes, I guess. Anyway, I think her original suit's much better. But she's just going to get a shirt and a pair of pants. Yeah. It's an odd thing, because this keeps happening where the porn versions of superheroes look better. And that was no different from the costume that the Monica Rambeau character wore in the Captain Marvel porn parody. Never mind how I know this. But yeah, it's not as good as the original comic book version, but it still looks better and more superheroic than what we're apparently going to get, which is, again, a shirt and a pair of pants. All right, good luck, Monica. I'm pulling for you, but yeah, looks like they didn't do you justice. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.